that Gemma has been looking in depth at the potential route that England might find their way through the Euros. Okay? And Gemma's got his crystal ball out. I must just say, it's very impressive, Gemma, that ball.
Big ball, isn't it?
Wow, look at the sky. Have a stroke.
Well, the left side of the ball.
Let me just have a stroke of that ball.
Go for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
wow,
nice.
That is... So Gemma has got his crystal ball out.
Yes, I have.
And he's now going to try and explain. And, you know, it's not easy because there are so many different permutations that might take place. But Gemma, explain your. What is this?
So basically, as I'm touching my ball. Go on.
Okay. This is the X-Files.
It's more extraterrestrial, isn't it?
That, do we?
We can go for it. We can go. We get the vibe.
Look at the
vibe.
Look at them behind the glass. Just teeth and tonsils are I can see.
Right. So
Gemma, sorry about it. You got X-Files music on.
It's okay. So after touching my ball and thinking,
yeah.
So this path is the route that all the highest ranked teams, the best in their group, was to qualify.
Right. Okay.
We would face, if we was group winners,
right,
we would face either Austria, Romania, Turkey in the round of 16.
Then, I mean, that's not bad, but pretty good. Round of 16, right? Okay.
The quarter-final, if the best team in that group was to win, Italy, we'd have to play Italy. Then in the semi-final, if the best team in that group would get France.
So we've got France in the semis?
In the semis. And then in the final, if the best team was to win, would get Spain. So that's 3 of the top 10 nations in Europe. And bearing in mind, Southgate's only won 5 out of 25. So we'd have to almost beat that record within one tournament. But that's if we win the group. Yeah. If we was runners up,
it's okay.
It gets even worse.
Oh no!
No! It gets even worse. If we was runners up in the round of 16, we'd face Germany, their strongest group. If we got to the quarter final, we'd face Spain. If we got to the semi final, we're facing Netherlands. And then if we win it, we got to beat France.
What is this? I mean, Jammer's done just good work from Jammer that, and now you're playing X-Files remix version. So you got to face them at some stage, Gemma. You can't waltz the way through. You're not going to pick your way through and end up facing Poland, are you?
We've had a lot less than that and didn't pass.
No, do you know what you got?
So this is.
Look, I've said it. I'm going to go to them. I think we win the Euros.
So he's got a better record in 25 within.
Yep. It's not happening. I believe it.
It's not happening.
No. Historically, we'll tell you that it's tough, and of course, it's going to be tough. But
we come runners up. Germany, Spain, Netherlands, France.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but they're looking. Gemma, they're doing exactly the same thing in talk France.
The thing is,
they do exactly the same thing. Thinking, God, we could have England.
England is Spursy.
No.
England is
that is a terrible thing to say.
England is Spursy.
England are Spursy, aren't we? Yeah, we are.
So Spursy.
Back to the lines we go. 03717223344. I speak to Mo, a United fan. All right, Mo.
I'm doing good. I've been watching the show for a while now, but
you watching the show on YouTube?
From you guys. Yeah.
Shall I give you a wave? Give me a wave, Gemma.
Yeah.
We're waving. Wave back. Not that kind of wave, Mo. Mo, you filthy! You can't do that kind of wave to us.
Jason and Jermaine, how you guys doing?
Yeah,
we're doing good. We're doing good. Did you like that group we got? A pathway to winning the Euros. Smelly.
I liked it, but I wanted to say I think we're a bit arrogant saying that we're going to win the Euros when there's France around.
No, I think we're going to win it, Mo. I've never said it before. I don't think it's arrogance. I think there's nothing arrogant about that. I think we're going to win. I think we've got the best team. Look, it's going to be difficult. We know that. I'm under no illusions. But I think we'll win it. I do. I feel we'll win it.
Yeah, I think we do have a good squad, but maybe, man. I think the favourites are France. They got to the final without their two best players. Kante, Pogba were not there, so you could say that
they're the ones to beat. They're the ones to beat. Yeah,
France,
you would have thought.
I don't know if I think we shouldn't write off Germany. I think they're going to be the dark horses.
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal. They've got talent all around.
Yeah, Portugal, yeah.
It's going to be very difficult.
Portugal, yeah.
Well, you don't sound very confident, Mo.
The thing is, Southgate, I think he's going to be there for the Euro, so there's no point in saying Southgate out.
No.
But then the problem is he's picking, what's the point of picking Henderson for this international break? You're not going to learn anything. You should have bought in Doughty, the left back at Luton, maybe try him out.
He's left hand side. He's more of a wing back, isn't he?
Is he international quality though?
Rico Henry,
I don't know.
the boy at Brentford.
Chilwell the other day. He didn't look great, did he? Chilwell.
No, Chilwell had a sticky game. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
You don't sound very happy, Mo.
I think it was my ball.
No.
It was my ball scared him off.
Did it? The crystal ball? Well, you got his ball out?
Did that scare you off,
Mo? I do hope we win it, but yeah, man, it's going to be tricky.
Yeah, of course it is.
But then talking about, I heard Jermaine saying you'd like to see, what is it called, Jude Bellingham in the 10.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to see him in the 8 position because I think, do you remember the game when we beat Italy 3-1? For Rashford's goal, the sequence when Jude Bellingham picks up the ball, skip past like 3-4 players, and then lays it off to, what is it called, Rashford.
That's one sequence.
Yeah,
but look where he's playing for Real Madrid.
Yeah,
you don't want to take that away from him.
I think the caliber of defenders in La Liga is a bit lower than international level because if you see the big countries, I think the defenders are more experienced.
So what you're saying you're playing a 4-2-3-1, Rice and Bellingham, and what would you have? Who would you have as a 10? Foden.
And then Maddison in the 10.
Madison.
It doesn't work. They're both Klein.
I want to see Kane. I don't want to see Kane dropping deep. I want to see Kane in the box scoring the goals.
But he will, because that's his game.
Yeah.
He will drop.
Yeah, we need to see. There are. Listen, thanks for the call, Mo. There are going to be 2 more friendlies. Bosnia, we play in Iceland going into the Euros, but of course the squad would have been picked by then. He will be playing his strongest team there. So there are 2 more friendlies between tomorrow night and the first game, which I believe is Serbia. So there are some opportunities. I really want to see that relationship between Bellingham and Kane.
I think you've got to leave Bellingham number 10. Let's not talk about that conversation or anything. Him and Kane are sorted.
I can't disagree with that one, matey. Yeah. Let's go and speak to Adam, who's a Man United fan. All right, Ad?
Evening, gents. What's happening, boys?
You all right?
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, not too bad. You know what? I think. Obviously, we all know Southgate's not going to change his ways.
No.
You're not going to learn anything new from Hendo coming in. No. But I think one of England's biggest problems is actually not having a defensive midfielder. Because the Rice that we're seeing at Arsenal, the one that picks up the ball, drives between the lines, controls the tempo of the game, having him in that little number 8 role, Bellingham in front, and if you had like an actual someone who could break up the play, someone like a Makalele, like a Casemiro at Real Madrid.
Who is that English player then? That's the question.
This what the debate's been.
That's the question, isn't it?
That's the predicament that they have. But if I've heard people say putting in John Stones. Okay, you put in John Stones, you leave yourself a bit short at the back because he's your best centre back.
Yeah.
Who else are you going to put in that centre back? But I think one thing that Southgate does need to implement, he needs to look at, for example, like Portugal and France, where they try and get all their best players on the pitch. Now, when you look at Portugal, they find a way to play Bernardo and Bruno and Rafael Leao and Paulinho and obviously CR7. Like, they find ways to do this. And I feel like with England, you have to find a way to find Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Foden, Kane. Like, you need to find a way where all of them are on the pitch and excelling in their positions, because Rice sitting in front of the back four, yeah, he'll do a great job. That's no one's disputing that, but it almost takes out an element of the game of where he can make England so much more powerful and so much more pivotal. You know,
Adam,
he's not going to give you the
As a Man United fan, would you like to see Maino sitting there? Would you in that position, and then you can obviously let Rice go a little bit forward, and then obviously you got Bellingham in the 10. Would you like to see Maino there?
I'll tell you, let me say that, JP, yeah. I grew up playing men's football. So at 16, 17, I was playing men's football. And I was always taught one thing. If you're old enough, you're good enough. If you're good enough, you're old enough. And Mainu, like, the way he's come into the United team, the transition, he's like, I remember his first game. He's made, apart from the West Ham game at their ground, he's not really put a foot wrong.
No.
He's not being fazed by any pressure. He looks so calm on the ball. But is he a defensive midfielder? Would you guys say he can sit there and he'll do well, for example?
No, but Rice has got to pick and choose his moments as well. And they've got to be close together. You can't have Rice bombing on every 2.5 minutes.
No, 100%. You don't want Rice bombing every.
But you would say the same about Jorginho at Arsenal, right? You can make that same.
But it works because Jorginho's a slow midfielder. Jorginho can play. He's almost like a deep line playmaker.
That's what Mainu is. Mainu can do that.
So if that's the case, do you reckon Gareth is almost like got the kahunas to actually say,
Do you know what? We're going to find out.
Question.
We're going to find. Thanks to God, we're going to find out tomorrow night. This is the big question. Whoever plays alongside Rice, and what is Rice What is Rice's job and role in that team? Is it to help protect the back four, or is it pick your moments when the ball goes out wide, or perhaps you can see a bit of grass in front of you, go up and join Bellingham, Kane, but pick your moments. And I've got to say, at Arsenal, who are one of the best footballing sides in the league, even if they give that ball away, it's rare. So Rice can almost take almost a gamble at times because he knows Jorginho won't give it away, Ben White won't give it away, Saka won't give it away, Martinelli won't give it away. You know, there's that.
But if you do, you work hard to get it back. And that's what Arsenal do. That's what Man City do. That's what Liverpool do. They press as soon as they give it away. They smother you. So when you do give it away, you're not really counter-attack them because you're stopping the source straight away.
I can sense the mood actually in of the callers. It's a little bit doom and gloom. Are you hopeful like me that I believe we can win it and we'll win it? I don't know what it is. I've never said this before. I feel we'll win this Euros based on what we've got. But I've got to say there's one or two conundrums Southgate has to deal with, and tomorrow night we will see how he goes about it.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.